Well, here we are, last day of wheat for 2023. It's a little early to get going here. So while we're waiting for this dew to burn off, we're going to go ahead and put some new plastic on this head here. So we've got a piece missing right here, and then down on this left side, we might as well go ahead and put a new piece on there. I've got time to kill, so I might as well be doing something. So we've got some new pieces, and then we'll get the old ones off, and we'll show you how these rivets go in. These are just a pound in style rivet. I've got an option of either cutting the old rivets off and pounding them out with a punch, or drilling them out. I think I'm going to try grinding them off first. And we'll go ahead and get some new plastic on there, and we'll start in cutting wheat in maybe an hour or so. We've got 44 acres left, and we're hoping to finish it today. So the one piece I don't have, well, I might take that back. I think I do have that one. So yeah, I think I do have that one. So we'll go ahead and get on it here. Well, we've got all of this plastic into place for the most part. If we don't lose any pieces today, this should be good enough to go. For next year, I've got this one on this end here is a little boogered up, but I don't have that piece. I've got a few of the others left, and the only other oddball is this one here. I've got two of these, and I've got one more of these left. So we'll go ahead and get fired up here. Well, we are actually into the following day. This one particular piece of wheat here, there's a little bit of grass that had come up in it. And we got into it about 6 o'clock here last night. And then, of course, the dew started to set in around 7:30 or so, and it just monkeyed us up. So we had to save it for today. So we are doing the last little bit. This is the best side of the field here. What I did was I got into the side that is in kind of behind the drone here. I started to do that first, knowing that once the sun went or started to go down, that this grass was going to start to get tough to run through the combine. I thought I was going to allow myself enough time to get it done. However, that did not happen. So we don't have a grain buggy operator today. I am running solo on doing this wheat. Alex and Sarah, they are running Terra discs on wheat ground that we did on the first day. So we put manure down, and then we are going to, of course, seed everything down to alfalfa. This is the last little bit here that we have to do. The rest of the crew, they're baling straw. I've got maybe 45 minutes left here, and we're going to try to check in with Jared and Andrew. They're raking and baling. Davey, Colton, and Nate, Sarge. Who else have we on the bale operation here? So we'll try to get some footage of that here in on this video as well today. This is the first that I have flown my drone since we planted corn. I just haven't really taken any opportunity to get it out of the bag. Usually I have it in the chopper with me. I had it in the combine about every day, but it's just a pain in the butt usually to get it out, get it up in the air, get things coordinated so that I can send it up and show you guys what things look like. Now I get questions from time to time, hey Andy, what kind of a drone do you have? Well, I have a couple of drones. The first drone I bought was a Mavic Pro. Mavic, is it called a Pro? Yeah. And the one that I'm flying here right now is a Mavic Air 2. And this damn thing is phenomenal. It is the original Air 2, the Mavic Pros. I have crashed a few of them. And this little guy here, this does really good for getting it out of the bag, set it on top of the cab of whatever I'm running, lift it off, I can just start flying and just start recording, and bang bang. It is just on the mark. It is going. I'd like to get another drone just for the sake of being able to have a little more operating time. Sometimes it takes a few minutes to get set up. Sometimes it takes a little while to maybe get the shot that you're looking for, and the next thing you know, you're out of battery. The batteries on this one and on the Mavic Pro last about 20 minutes. They say 27 minutes to 27 minutes to a half hour, but I have only ever been able to get about 20 minutes, not even really, about 18 out of the drone here. I gotta find where I am at with the combine here, because I wasn't paying attention to the screen. So there we go. I do have the ability to run the combine on auto steer. However, I do not have the auto steer unit in the combine. The combine was not auto steer ready. In other words, the steering system doesn't have the automatic steer motor installed like the newer ones do. Our chopper is that way. The newer tractors are all auto steer ready. So we do have I think it's called an ATU that we can put into this combine, but we're currently using it in the 9320 so that them guys can use auto steer to apply manure. The 9410, we're actually running auto steer out of the armrest control unit, and it is also auto steer ready. But outside of buying a automatic steering unit, a second one for this combine, I just don't feel that it is necessary. So when I'm flying the drone and combining, I have to actually run the controls on the drone while I'm combining. The chopper has auto steer, but when I am chopping hay, for example, unless well, I guess I could record a guidance track and then hope that the guys merging are following and staying straight, exactly straight, with the guys that cut the hay, we could do it that way. But as far as running auto steer on the chopper, chopping hay, I do not use auto steer. Chopping corn, maybe 1 to 2% of the time. There is row finder where to follow the row, or I could run off a specific guidance track, and I do neither. So as you can see, we've only got a very little bit left in this field here, a narrow strip. The wheat has been phenomenal this year as far as yield and quality. The straw really hasn't quite been there, being that it has been as dry as it was in June. This wheat just didn't have a chance to build a real tall stalk, which if it had a tall stalk with the amount of grain that is in the heads of this wheat, I feel that it would have fallen completely over. So we're gonna get done cutting wheat here. I've got a little bit of a large gap there because I'm not really paying attention to what the combine's doing. We'll see if we can get some shots of these guys baling straw, and we will go and check on the girls where they are running the Terra disc. So we are gonna go ahead and get this guy landed. Looks like maybe one time up and back and I'll be done. What do you guys think? Yeah, ooh, it's getting a little tippy. What do you guys think? What do you think I have left there? 40 feet or is it 50? The way things go, it's probably going to be 50. A 50-foot swath, that is. So we're going to go ahead and get you guys landed, and we'll check in with you momentarily here, and we'll see what the other side of the operation is up to today. Well, we are all done cutting wheat. We got rakes and balers on the way, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off all of the heavy material, you know, the little stalks of straw and dust and what have you. I'm going to blow that off of the head. Then once I put it on the header cart, we can pull it up to the pressure washer. Oh, I got my hand in there. So we'll go ahead and get it blown off, hit it with a pressure washer, tuck this guy away. We'll do the same thing with a grain buggy. So we're going to start moving equipment out of here, and we'll see if we can't coordinate some clips in here with some raking and some baling of this straw. I only had just a snippet of a video here of baling straw here the other day, just whatever. Usually we don't really worry about baling any straw. We just combine all the wheat, then start baling. We bale a little bit of it, and so we can get some manure going, but it's been raining here so frequently that we've kind of had to clean up things as we go. So let's go ahead and get this blown off, get some equipment moved back to the barn, and we can slowly, get rides back over here to move this stuff back and forth. We've got 2 trucks here, combine, grain buggy, and the Ford on the header cart. So let's start throwing some wind on this little guy. Just a little 20-footer. All right, yipper-do. Well, we're leaving the field here because these guys haven't quite got here, and there is the big man on the 4020. So, we're rolling down in through the village of Marcellus. We're gonna start shuffling equipment home, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna ride back with the guys that are hauling bales. So, I've got 2 silage trucks. Oh, wait a minute. They're grain trucks now because we're putting grain in them. And that guy needs an electric bike. Keep her going there, buddy. The baby fell out of the baby carrier. He doesn't know it yet. We'll tell him in a little while. So we're gonna get this guy home, ride back with a grain truck, you know, because we're grain farmers at the present moment. And well, no, they would be considered bale trucks. And I will get them trucks out of there that have grain on them. Try to get you some footage of the raking and baling operation, but I might not be able to. Yeah, they've only got 20, there's like 22 acres in that field. So we're cruising on through the beautiful town of Marcellus. And we'll be home, and then we're gonna ride on over with Mike and slowly get this equipment moved home. So yeah, somebody was Stu was asking about what is this guy here, and I thought he was talking about the little dongle going up to my GPS receiver. Well, this cord that I have right in the middle of the view here goes to my iPad that I'm running Field View on. Geez, he was wondering if I could lengthen that. Well, the thing is, it needs a certain amount of amperage, and any lengthening cord that I had to hook onto that one didn't give the iPad the proper amount of amperage. So what I would have to do is get, I don't know if that's a 8mm or a 9mm, a 6mm cord maybe. I do have to get a longer one to hook into the cigarette lighter there. So we're gonna try to get this inside. I don't want this to get wet. It has gotten wet enough here. And any of the wheat that you see spilled on the feeder house of the combine, for example, and that is not from the grain tank overflowing. That is just from the auger spitting it back up on top of the feeder house. That'll start growing. We actually have some wheat growing down in that frickin' crevice that's on the feeder house there. So we'll get this guy home, and we'll join up with you in a little while once we get back to the field, and we can maybe get some footage of the guys raking and baling. So yeah. Well, I do have to apologize to you guys. We are pulling back into the field, but we are a little bit of time past. Well, I do need to apologize to you guys. We do not have, we didn't have the ability to get any baler footage. There was a little bit of a lack of communication here between the baling crew and the trucking crew and so on and so forth here. I got back to the farm to put the combine away, and every frickin' bale that they baled here today was still piled outside. I said, well, I guess I am the candidate to do that. The plan was I was gonna ride over with the first truck that came to this field, start shuffling these trucks back, and then I was gonna get some footage for you all. I was gonna sneak it in. I was just gonna ride along, get a little bit of footage of the baler rolling, the rakes rolling, roll out of the field, come back, bing, bang, boom. But the guys that were driving truck, they failed to mention to anybody, hey, there ain't nobody here putting bales away. I passed Andrew down in town here. He was maybe 1.5 miles from the field. I passed the first truck halfway between this field and the farm. The baler was 7 miles, or actually probably 10 miles the other way. We are about 7 miles north of the farm, where they were piling bale, or where they were baling prior to this. 7 miles south to the farm, 14 miles away, probably a good 10 miles away from each other. That first truck, he was just gonna get here and he was just gonna wait. Maybe get on Facebook, maybe sulk a little bit, maybe piss and moan about, geez, you know, it's Sunday night, I shouldn't have to work so late. Yeah. So we got him turned around. We had him bring one of the trucks back, and now we are picking up the last load. So I got a hold of Nate. I got all the bales piled away just before the last truck, or the first truck, left the field. I asked Jared how many bales they were, how many bales that there was here, and he says, hey, there's like 60. Well, we had 2 trucks, I don't know, tailgate won't open. We yeah, that's real good. Gate locks. I might have to have Nate help us with the tailgate. They said there was 60 bales, 40 bales already left. And yeah, so we got this tailgate glued shut. We're gonna have to have Nate pick it up with the forks. We've had duct tape do this before too. We have the gate pressure turned down to the point where it won't break itself. Oh, wait a minute, there it goes. There it goes, never mind. Never mind. Okay. All right. So what we have is a sticky lever. I don't like these hydraulic levers. I like the open ones, the ones that accept the high boy relief valve. So at any rate, we'll get back to our story here. I said, well, I've got all the straw put away. I'll be over with another silage truck. The first 2 loads we won't have to pile away for tonight. We can leave them loaded. Nathan called. He says, hey, I'm starting to fall asleep here. Can you get me an energy drink? So we went ahead and got him an energy drink. If it was a little earlier, that bale wouldn't have broken, Nathan. Oh well, just push her in with the other ones. You'll make it work. All right, so that, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. He hesitated for a minute so I could get my camera off in there. Yeah, this is some of the green stuff. I told Jared, just bale it all. Last crap in the barn will be the first crap out, and we will get rid of it fast like. So this truck holds 20, I don't know, 27 or 8 bales. We're gonna put that on the forks. So yeah, but we are due to get an inch and a half of rain between tonight and tomorrow. Yeah, it's not working too good. What we'll have to do is have him bring over the next bale, and we'll just pick that up and put it on top of it. So, hey, just bring over one bale and I'll just toss that crap right up on top of her. So, yeah, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, I don't know, is there 10 or 12 bales over there? You guys count them. And 2 here. Yeah, we've got more than enough room to get it on there. So let's get this chaff picked up, and yeah, take the bottom one, let the top one fall. There you go. Bang, bang. Alright, so if you've seen one bale go in the back of a truck, you've seen them all go in the back of the truck before. So we are gonna let him get loaded up, and we're gonna roll on out of here. So that is gonna do it for this video. I didn't get only just a snippet of a video here of the baler. And I don't know, was it the last video? I haven't edited that footage yet. And yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's how we have to work things. So we're gonna go ahead and pull on over there, let him load that up, and we'll go ahead and get on out of here. They say that it could start raining at like midnight, so it's good to have this cleaned up. Originally I was just gonna leave this field, let it get rained on, let the we had a lot of grass growing on this side of the field here. This field has never done that well anyways, and I was just gonna let it bake itself out, let the greenness get out of it, and bale it after it dried itself out. But we had to pull the tedder over here, rakes, you know, do all this awesome crap. I had thought too, you know, maybe we'll just bale this long part, but then we're leaving equipment out longer than it needs to be, and let's just get this freaking job done. So we're gonna let Nate get these loaded up. I've rambled on long enough, and that is gonna do it, folks, for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you at the next one. He's gonna want to dump them over the side, I guess. I don't know. Got one that's too long, won't fit the width of the box. Oh well. Put them in one at a time, Nathan. One at a time. There you go. There you go. Trying to get him done early, but it ain't working. It is 10 after 8. So, take it easy, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you at the next one. All right, we're rolling on out of here. Andrew left the rakes here. He took the grain buggy home. One of the girls grabbed the automatic truck that was sitting there when we pulled in. You guys seen it, and they grabbed the furred and the grain head. So that is heading on out of here. Yeah, just to add a little bit more to the video. So again, I do apologize for not getting any baling footage for 2023. So yeah, now this is it. All right, take it easy. We'll see ya.